Welcome to the second video of my 3-video series on Anima app and how to create an interactive prototype inside Sketch. Today I'm going to show you how to use the Smart Layers function of the Anima app to create an amazing prototype so you can wow your clients and stakeholders. Okay, you guys, so just open the sample file that I have linked below this video. This is also the file that I have provided in video 1 of this series. So, as I said, today we're going to explore the Smart Layers section of the prototype function inside Anima. In order to have access to all of those tools, please make sure you have Sketch and Anima installed on your computer. Let's get started. So in the first video, we have created a barely interactive prototype. We have added some links and also some breakpoints. And today we want to make this an amazing experience. And we're going to do so by adding some interest animations, hover effects, and making the form a live interactive form. Okay, so how do you do that? So let's just start with the first option over here, which is entrance animation. Okay, you want to select anything you want to animate. I'm going to select, for example, this text over here and then click on entrance animation. This will open the Anima pop-up, and as you can see, you will be able to choose what kind of animation you actually want. We have a lot of different types. We have grow, shrink, move left, move right, rotate, fade in, blur. I'm just gonna choose move left because I think it looks great. As you can see down here, you have the CSS code before and after the transition. This is something your developers might need later. Down here, you have the curve, so you can change that to ease in, ease out. I'm going to leave it at ease in. And then you can also have a delay. I'm just going to put a delay 0.4, and you can also make this animation last longer. Okay, so we have an ease in and delay of 0.4 and duration of 0.5, and we want this animation to begin on scroll into screen. Okay, so there's no way to know how this looks like unless we click on preview in browser. So Anima is going to load the designs. Okay, finally, let's click open. Yay! Did you see that? Let me reload again. So this is how it's gonna look like. Now let's just add a couple of more animations over here. Let's animate this text. Also, it's going to be also moving from the left side. We're going to choose ease in, and let's just put a delay of 0.2, click on save. And I kind of want all these 3 elements to pop in kind of like together, so I'm also going to add an animation over here and small delay and a duration. All right. Okay, so what else can we add an entrance animation on? I would like to add an entrance animation to all the titles because I just think it looks cool. Again, I'm using the same easing effect, but you can use another one. Okay, that's not necessary. Also that one, I really do. Okay, let's make this move on the left, as in small delay. Okay, and that's about the titles. Okay, so we have this moving in from the left, moving in from the right, moving in from the right, and then we can also actually make it really pop by adding animations to those elements. Let's do that. Let's do fade in. They just fade in. Okay, number 1, number 2, small delay, and number 3. Okay, that's a bunch of things that we just did. Let's actually preview that just to make sure that looks good. Yes, click on preview. Now it's gonna have to process it again. You're gonna have to wait, and then it's ready. You can click on open. Okay, let's scroll down. All right, let's actually load the page again. So we have the entrance animation over here, the title, and those 3. And this also, if you saw that. Now, I think that was just too fast, so you were not really able to see it. So if you want to change something, you have to go back and adjust. For example, you have to make a bigger delay over here because that's just too fast. So go back to Sketch, and over here I'm going to click on the element that I have created an entrance animation for, then click here and just set the delay at, let's just say 0.5, and then I'm gonna do the same for each of the elements here. Okay, just 0.5, 0.5, and for this one as well, I'm just gonna make it at 0.5. Okay, so save, and now we want to preview this. Open. Page is loading. This is moving. Okay, much better. That's actually visible now. Let's just reload the page so that you can see once again. It looks really, really nice. So with just a couple of clicks, we're able to achieve already a super nice effect. Okay, you can explore this feature as much as you want. You can create entrance animations for almost any element of your designs. Now let's explore the hover effect. So you can add hover states to any of the elements inside Sketch. As you can see, you need to select a layer to add a hover effect to. Of course, I'm just going for the button here. Click on the element. As you can see, we have already an entrance animation for that element, but that doesn't matter. We can also create a hover effect. And here we have all the hover effects. There's grow, shrink, shadow, glow, a bunch of stuff basically. Just gonna click on that one. And then here we have the same. We have the curve. You can just play with that. I just like the easy in option, and then you can also play with the duration. Okay, so now when I hover over this button, it's gonna go up, it's gonna move up. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Okay, that is not really working. Let me check why. I'm not sure why that's not working. Let's remove it and try something else. Not sure right now. I need to investigate why it's not working. Okay, so we're adding a hover effect. We're adding a glow effect. 5. Then we're previewing it. Open. Jeez, we have a bunch of windows over here. Okay, so this one works. So every time I'm hovering, this thing is getting bigger. That's pretty cool. So of course you can experiment with this option as well. You can add all sorts of effects with a couple of clicks, and you can really make your designs interactive in a couple of minutes. So that's amazing. Let me show you another function that I really like. That is the video GIF function. You can actually add videos to your designs. That's amazing and can be applied in many cases. One of the cases that I can think of is, for example, if you have a landing page or just the header part of your designs. If it has a background image, you can turn it into a video, and then you can present your prototype like that. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So select the layer that you'd like to turn into a video. In this case, this is my background over here, and then click on this option. Now here you need to paste a URL link. It could be either from YouTube, Vimeo, any kind of video URL actually, or GIF. Or the Anima guys actually recommend Cover Co. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to stick to YouTube. So I already have a link that I would like to use. So just go to YouTube, Google the video that you'd like to use, and then paste the link over here. As you can see, immediately the options that are not available are blended out, so we can no longer loop this video, probably because it's too long, I have no idea. But we can do autoplay. I'm not sure if we want to do that. Let's just try it out. Okay, so it says created embedded video. So now the layer that I've selected that has a video inside it has turned blue. You can see it over here. Let's just quickly save this and preview it again. Okay. So now we already have the video here. After we click on it, it's actually playing. That is super cool. Like, this is one of my favorite features. I'm sure you could probably achieve it. I think there was another plugin for that, but here you already have it built into Anima. So imagine, you create this landing page or any sort of design basically, and you just add a couple of entrance animations, and then you add it like a background video. I think this is really amazing. Just you're gonna wow your clients. Okay, nice. Now there are two more things left. First, you can fix the position of an element. I guess I can't think of another use case, but for the header, it seems that I haven't created actually a header now, but let me do that right now super quickly. Okay, of course usually I would align that and everything, but right now we need this fast. So this is my header, and we can say fixed position, set fixed position, and now we have a sticky header. We're going to preview this also, just so we see how that looks. That's not something super sophisticated, but you know, I guess it's nice to have. Okay. Okay, again, for some reason, this is somehow not working. Okay, let me just sync that. Maybe that is the problem. Okay. Okay, let's try again. We have the header, and the header has a fixed position. Maybe we need to put it outside of the whole header section. Let's try that. Open. Yeah, so now it's actually a sticky header. Okay guys, so that was actually a lesson for me as well. So obviously you need to have this as a separate element, because if it's already kind of a nested element, apparently it doesn't really work. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be showing you today is the forms. So we have this contact page over here, and what I want to do is create a live form. So when I show my clients this prototype, I want to be actually able to type something inside and demonstrate how it's going to look like. So in order to do that, select the element and then click on the text layer and then click on Forms Text Input. Okay, so now Sketch knows that this is a text input. Same here. Select the text, click on Forms, and then Text Input. I'm gonna do this for all three elements, and over here I want to be able to actually type in a little bit more, so I'm gonna have to make it a little bit bigger. Again, text input, and I guess you already kind of know that this is going to be the submit button. So now here we have several options. This is actually a live form, guys. Okay, so actually if you type something, you can have it sent to your email. I don't want to do that, that's weird. And then you can also add screens. So for example, if you submit this form and it's a successful submit, you can show a thank you page. I don't have that yet, so I can show it. I can just make it go back to the home page. Same for a failure, like if something happens and you have already created like an error state, you can also show that. Again, I do not have it, so I'm gonna have to stick to the home page. Click on save. Okay, so at least one action is required. Let's add it to a spreadsheet. Test contact form. Okay, so now we're saving, and that is super exciting. Let's just preview this. I'm sure you can actually use the sync option over here. But I don't know why. I prefer to use the preview option. Okay, now let's look at this again. We have added some interest animation. There's a background video, which plays on click. Now if we go to the contact page, and we have linked that in the first video, we want to test the form. Yay, and the form is working. It's amazing. Isn't that amazing, guys? I just love it. Even the tap button works. Hello, I love this page. Okay, get in touch. Okay, apparently, of course, I get redirected to the home page because that is what I chose in the options. So that's what it should happen. Again, if you have a thank you page over here, this is what it should be appearing. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this tutorial. We have explored all 5 options. That is right, we haven't explored the 5th one, the embed code option. But to be honest, I'm not sure how often you actually do that. First of all, you have to be signed up for all those services, which I'm not for all of them. And then if you're actually interested in that, all this thing does is like you paste some code that is connected to any of those services, and then I guess you can use some of their functionalities. Feel free to explore that option by yourself. I hope that the 5 options that I show you today will help you create a high-fidelity interactive prototype where you'll be super happy with your work and your clients will be amazed. That's it for part 2. I will see you in part 3, where I'm going to be talking about this option over here, the interaction option.